Hi, my name is Carrie Scor, Chief Growth Officer for Urban Teachers. So excited for you to learn more about the Praxis Core. This is a requirement for our applicants in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland. If you're interested in joining us in our Dallas-Fort Worth site, there is a different test and a different video to watch on the PACT test. So this is just for D.C. and Baltimore. So for DC and Baltimore, you need to pass the Praxis Core. It's an academic skills test for educators. It is a pre-professional test. So there are additional Praxis tests that you take once you're in our program. This is the only test that you need to take before you start our program. So what's the Praxis Core? So the DC Office of the State Superintendent of Education and the Maryland State Department of Education requires that anyone interested in becoming a licensed teacher in DC or Maryland must pass the Praxis Core tests. So it's a test to ensure that you have the minimum academic requirements to teach. It tests core skills in math, reading, and writing. So we have lots of advice for you, but some of the best advice for you is we want you to prepare early and prepare well for these tests. So there is a Praxis Core for Dummies booklet that costs about $19. You might also be able to get a copy of that at your local library. It includes 1 year access to 5 Praxis Core exams, 2 in the book and 3 online. So that's a great way to prepare. There's also online tutoring. We recommend mathhelp.com. There is a cost that's you pay per month to do that, but many of our folks who have done it have really benefited and passed the test because of it. We also will have a free online course that will be on demand and available starting in December 2016. So what's on the math test? This test measures multiple math topics up to an advanced high school level. It includes numeric entry questions and multiple choice that may include selecting one or more choices, and you get access to an on-screen calculator. Topics include number and quantity, algebra and functions, geometry, statistics, and probability. So there's also a reading and writing test component. So for reading, that's multiple choice questions based on reading a passage and statements. The writing part is multiple choice questions to test grammar, sentence correction, revision in context and research skills. There's also 2 essays. One is an argumentative essay and one is an explanation of a topic. All are based on information provided in the test. So the key with Praxis Core is you need to pass half and a few more to pass. So that's all you need to do. This is just a minimum bar you need to reach to enter Urban Teachers. So we are asking that you take and pass Praxis Core no later than May 22nd, 2017. That may sound far away, but once you go through our selection process, our online application, our digital interview, and a final interview, and you get a letter of intent that you pass through all of that, we really highly recommend that you take the test or really sign up to take the test within 30 days of signing the letter. And here are the pass scores. For math, it's 150, reading, it's 156, and writing is 162. We strongly encourage you to prepare, to study, and take the test as soon as possible so that you can pass by May 22nd. We also want you to send us your scores. So when you are taking the test, if you are joining us in the Baltimore cohort or plan to, we ask that you send the scores directly to Urban Teachers Baltimore, and that is 5822. For the DC cohort, it's Urban Teachers DC, and that's score code is 5950. You will get your reading and math scores right away. Your writing scores take about 3 weeks to arrive. So with Urban Teachers, we feel there is no test that you cannot pass. So other tips, if you didn't adequately prepare or missed to pass score in 1 or more tests, then you won't be able to retake the test for another 30 days. So that's why we strongly encourage you to start taking the test as soon as possible. Please let us know if you have any trouble You can email us at admissions@urbanteachers.org, or for Baltimore, our resident experience coordinator is Allie O'Day, and there's her email there you can see. In DC, our resident experience coordinator is Amara Pinnock, and I've included her email as well. So if you've already signed and submitted your letter of intent, so having gone through our entire selection process and you plan to join Urban Teachers, then you will be in touch with Allie and Amara, whether you're Baltimore or DC. And if you don't pass any of those, please be in touch with them to talk about your next steps. So how to sign up? The Praxis Scor is administered by ETS. We ask that you contact your local testing site and sign up to take the computer version of the test. You can take all 3 tests together. That's Scor, that is the test 5751, which takes up to 5 hours, or you can take each of the 3 tests one at a time. I've listed the test numbers there, 5712, 5722, and 5732. Each of those tests take approximately 90 minutes each. So I've provided the link there that you can go to. The group test is $150. The individual tests are $90 each. So there is a cost savings if you take the tests all together. So there is a fee waiver from ETS for this test that if you qualify, we strongly encourage you to take advantage of. You need to be receiving financial aid. You have to be enrolled in an undergrad or graduate program currently. You also have to meet income eligibility guidelines. And there is a waiver for you to fill out on the ETS website. I've included the link here. It does include you to get sign off by your financial aid office. And there are deadlines. So there's deadlines in November for tests that you take in January through March. And in February is the last deadline for taking tests, April on. So please, if you think you're eligible here, please take advantage of that. We also have very limited funds available based on need. And we will pay for retakes and pay for additional resources if you don't pass or have additional need as well. So be in touch with your resident experience coordinator, Allie in Baltimore, Amara in DC, if you need additional assistance. So remember, prepare early and prepare well. Half and some to pass, that is the trick here with Praxis Scor, and there is no test that you cannot pass. So we wish you the best of luck. And let us know if there's any other information you need from us to be successful. Thanks a lot and good luck.